Hello again. Welcome to the rest of this tutorial with me. Alright, let's continue all together. Now, in the next step, we should work on this lower part of our fabric. And I'm going to use my B6 pencil. And I'm going to start the darkness from here. Because this area has gone actually underneath and beneath the other parts, therefore. It's kind of an absolute darkness, and it's very, very dark right next to the line. And then little by little, as I come toward outside, I try to fade it. Okay, I'll do the same exact thing for this part which has been folded. Now I come to my normal pencil, and with my normal pencil, I move over these parts which I've got dark shades. So I cover these shades, and again I move toward the light of this area. Therefore, it would be faded and the colors would actually blend together, so there won't be any specific borders. Okay, you see, very slowly I create a very soft and smooth shape into my work. Just like that. Okay. Then from here, I create a light shade upwards, and then again, from this back part of this piece of the fabric, I should apply darkness. See? Because this part is more in the back, it should be definitely darker. That's what I'm doing here. And then I create a very cohesive shade with my HB pencil, as you can see, just to give it a good background color. And then I come down up to these parts, even here. Okay. Then after that, again, after my B6 pencil, I switch to my HB again, and I work on these parts again, so it will get some kind of a velvet shape, velvet feeling, and the fabric texture can actually show itself. And then I start shading these parts. And then the shades which I've created here, you just have to do them the same way in the same place. So from each wrinkle that has been created here, there would be one darkness underneath and a light shade above it. Okay. Then I also bring the darkness toward here. All right. Okay, then I come down to this ending part of the fabric, and then also I should apply more darkness over here. Again, the parts which are underneath the other parts or behind them should definitely be darker, so don't worry about creating them and don't be scared of applying your darkness. Okay? Also, this part of the fabric should be shaded too. Then I again work on this back part of the fabric. So, again, I have a wrinkle here and it has a part curved in a deeper part, so it would be darker and its surroundings would be lighter. I also shade this area darker behind here. Then from here I come all the way up and fill this area within. Then I'll use my B6 pencil. I bring it into my work a bit more. I bring more darkness into my work basically with my B6 pencil. And I'm actually applying the last touch-ups of my work, the last darkness which I need here. Okay. And then I move to my edit eraser, and with that, I try to add some more lights to my work. And like this. Okay, now I want to create a background for my work with my HB pencil, so I just consider some shape like this. And then, very cohesively, I start shading with a stable hand pressure. Don't forget that. I start from here, behind my fabric. Okay, then I continue this shading even in here. Okay, then on this side, on the left side, I'll do the exact same thing. The same cohesive shade with a stable hand pressure. And then I'll go in the opposite direction as well, just to fill up some more parts. So here it goes. I just continue this way to fill up the background. Now, with the same pencil, I try to work a bit of shadow underneath the fabrics toward the surface, you see? I'm just trying to show that the shadow of my object, the shadow of my fabric, is placed on the ground or on whatever the surface it is. I should not forget about the shadow of this rectangle's cube right underneath my fabric. But even if you look at it right now, the textures are pretty much obvious. Then I just give it more darkness with my B6 and I switch to my normal pencil again. I'll do the same thing a little for here on this side. I create a bit darkness on the surface, so I create the shadow basically. Now again, I'm gonna use my edit eraser to do some last touch-ups, and in order to do that, I'm actually creating the sharp lights which I have in my work. Even if you think that some of your darkness needs some more editing still, you should do them. So don't be afraid to edit your work at any time, especially at the end when your work is almost done. Okay, so let's work on the circle a bit too and make its shadings more cohesive. So just as easy as that. Here we are. We're finished with shading and texturizing the fabric, and let's continue in the next episode with more textures.